Hi, it's Kelsey from Junk Journal Magic. I am going to try to finish up a little project today. I had started the other day by dyeing some strips of stamps from envelopes, and I had a session off camera that dyed the backs of these kind of raspberry watermelon pink, and I did not like that for autumn. My cat's in here sneaking around. She looks like she's up to something. Oh no, there's no room. I'm so sorry. And then I did a second session where I used some yellow, sunshine yellow, and post box red Delusion spray inks, and they worked really well. I had already played with making ATCs for fall. These are little Queen Anne's lace bits that are left with seeds. There's seed heads right there. And I stitched quite a bit with the sewing machine, and then I went in and hand stitched French knots. But the resilience really had me thinking how interesting the colors were the same as the colors I'm using for other things. And I had that little issue losing my oak leaf dye, and I looked for days, thought I'd lose my mind, and then I finally said, okay, I'm going to do some chillaxin masterboard making, and I did that. So it's funny, I found this today and it said resilience. Yeah, I need to bounce back from that little episode. Anyway, so what I thought I would do is show you how I'm using some of these silk leaves. I guess they're silk. They're probably polyester. But I have a huge can full of these. And I do need to find something to do with them every year. So I thought, I could just layer and make some tags, tucks, and or belly band embellishments. There's one that will probably be long enough to be an actual belly band. I already did the first step. I found it a couple leaves and then I stapled them because I'll be here all day with glue if I don't do something simple. And because I'm going to cover up the staple, it doesn't matter. And then I will go back and I will stitch. This one was kind of fussy at this end, but it doesn't matter. I used that same eyelash trim I've been using all along, and I get that kind of wild and organic look. So I had a couple pouches of Tim Holtz ephemera, and I've had these for years. My mother had some. When I went through her stuff, I wound up just condensing them all into the pouches where they were all the same. So there's more than one pouch in here. And I saw a black thing or two, and I thought, oh, I can use that on something, anything. So I picked out the dark stuff. A butterfly's not really good for this time of year in my mind, but I'm going to leave it out just in case. But anything could work. So this one would have been perfect, but there was only one. So I used this one. I like the red, like the shape. So yeah, I found some more night sky paper. Some of these stars look like little twinkles. So I thought that would be nice. And I just ripped them into strips with the tearing ruler. So I have a pile of those. I'll leave my little sample there. And then I thought I could put this where the stars pop out, either on this end or up here, because that would make a really nice belly band. It looks a horizontal belly band, but let me see what this is just too long, so I'm going to just off with its head. There, it's gone. It'll fit now, and I'll just glue that on. Did I get enough twinkles on one side, or do I want the other side? Because I could do the other side for more twinkle stuff. Yeah, I like that side better. It's a little different length. Maybe I'll tear off a little bit more. I hope I didn't mess it up. Okay, I think that's working. So I don't know what everyone's been up to, but it's about 9, I believe 9 in the morning. And I cooked a brisket all night. I've already, we'll say butchered it, because by the time you tear it apart, it's ready to eat. Yes, it's 9:30, and I'm just wore out. And I have all these dishes. I washed all the dishes. I put brisket in the freezer. So, yay, that's done. I don't know why I had that over there. Anyway, so there's that. And I thought, if it was a horizontal belly band, that's really cool because these leaves are hanging. And I wonder what would look good. I like labels, but I don't like blank labels in the sense that you have to write on them or something. And everything's lumpy bumpy underneath. That's small. What about this round one? That's right in the middle. It's strange. Ooh. Oh, wait. What am I thinking? I could put that there. I can offset it this way. Oh, I like that. It's like a little buckle with some pretty leaves. Okay, that'll work for me. I just tack it down with some glue because I'm going to sew across everything. My old bottle of Fabri-Tac oozed out for a couple days without me knowing, and it's gone. I had to break quite a few things off of it because I put it in a tub with some other bottles of things. So great. But everything's fine now. I really do like that. I wonder if it would look good with some green. Green may be the wrong color because gold and yellow are too similar. Yeah, I don't think I like that. I have these with colored veins. They came in a different pack. But that would be cool. I just, I don't know. Maybe I should have put that underneath there. I don't have to have another one. Now, I did try my little, sad little mushrooms. They were blue, which was yucky to me. I did not like blue. And I rubbed in some dye because they're polyester. I wore gloves. And I don't know. I don't know if I like them. That's cute over there. Actually, that's really cute. Maybe I'll put that one there. But I did find a few others. Yellow would be, well, oh, that's cute offset like that. But this butterfly's cool too. I just don't think butterfly's right for fall. Everyone else can glue butterflies on everything. I'm not going to do that. But I wonder, oh, that's what's missing. The fluffy fuzzy stuff. And I think, oh yeah. That really makes a difference. And then I can put the little mushroom there too. Oh yeah, I like that. Okay. Now we're moving. And we'll just take these little bits and try to straighten them out enough where they look interesting without being messy, because that organic hairy look is really cool and helps everything look more natural, even though, yeah, there's a little yellow embroidered mushroom on there which does not look natural to me, but that's fine. I'll have to sew this. I'll sew them all at the end. I'll put you guys on hold and then I'll run and sew them and show you what I did. Did I show you that this is the Field Notes ephemera pack? 134 pieces, just in case you're looking for that particular pack. Now, I do like this a lot. Maybe I'll put these leaves back up here. Okay. Now I have this piece. And maybe I want that orange leaf with the veins. That would be really cool on the flap of an envelope, where you could hang it over a page somehow, and you would see this on the back side. I don't know if that's the piece I was thinking of. Maybe I needed this one. I'll put this over there just to remember not to use it for something else. Oh, I really like that. Ooh, I like that a lot. Okay. Yay, let's get that glued down. maybe not so poking out. That glue needs to be a little tackier. Then I can come in. I have a lot of dark stuff there. Maybe one of these light little labels will work. Oh yeah, that is so cute. Very cute. Now let me see if I can glue this down, because I don't think I'll be sewing down at that level. I'm wondering if I need to tear off that edge. I'll see later after I sew it. Okay, this, I just love that piece. I don't know where it's going to go. It's so tiny. How about these two? There's some sparkly stars above that piece of dyed paper. So I think that works really well. I'm going to go ahead and glue it. I was thinking about using some paper, like book page with text, just for that font, because the font kind of balances out other things. The pattern's different, but I'm really liking the die, so I think that's a good thing. Now, I don't know, we need a leaf. How about a little orangey red leaf? Ooh, that is so pretty. It looks like I dyed it when I dyed the paper. And maybe green. It's the same size though. I don't like the leaves to look so matchy-matchy. Maybe I can get away with it. I'll have to put it on this end. Well, what I also did was make them where they went sideways. Now that would be cool. And I put a staple in there, but you wouldn't see all the stamps. That's all right. There are a few poking out. Thank goodness for staplers. Sometimes they're like the greatest tool ever. Maybe that would be nice like that. And then I need some fuzzy stuff. I don't think it goes on the bottom. I think it needs to go along the long axis of that oval. Okay, get the extras off here. And maybe I'll put that down there. Boy, they have just been bulldozing and grading dirt right next to our house and our subdivision. Oh my gosh. They've been moving stuff for like 2 months, getting the roads ready to top them with that tar. And there's just so much dust. And now they're out there grading everything. We have like a little gully next to our house, and they have to go in and line it with concrete and then rip-rap to help break the flow. So it's been a very interesting experience. And I look out there now, every now and then we still see a deer, but that's just not, I don't think that mushroom's going to work with that. The deer's wonderful, but I just don't think it's going to be nice out there for the deer. It would be nice if there was like a wildlife zone where they could, a belt, is that what it's called? A wildlife belt where they can walk through? Because every July there's a doe out there with the fawn, and she comes into our backyard, and all the neighbors say, "Do you see any animals out there?" And I'm like, "Yes, We see deer. We've seen wild hogs. I've seen a young coyote. Look like a puppy with really long ears. And what else? I can't think of anything else right this second. But yeah, we see a lot of stuff in our backyard. We were the closest to the wilder area. And it's not so wild anymore. I think I like this one. I'm going to have to go in and zigzag over here, but I think it'll work. Now, trying to get these finished so I can put them away. This is torn, but if I did the smart thing and found a strip of paper to put beside it somehow, I would. Oh yeah, I could put all that back into place and no one would be the wiser. Maybe I would rather just do this and have some sticking up at the top. I like having these for page edgers, like a ruffle or lace, but I don't know, maybe I tore my strips too thin. I don't like the back, but I do like this. I don't think I'm going to cover this. I think the dark paper will go behind it, but still, I don't mind taking a look. See, it's going to be very difficult to see things. Now I need leaves. Let's try a nice golden leaf with some orange. That's pretty. Put it down low and help that tear. Could help glue the tear into position. Maybe I'll go ahead and do that. I'm hoping I'm high enough in frame where you can see all this. Put a lot of glue down where that tear is. Come in here. Make sure the pretty stars with the sparkles are poking out. And that should hold that forever now. You don't even see it anymore. So, maybe, I think I like these down low. Look how they stick off, they would stick off the outside of the page. Like a tab. What other color do we need? Look at this one. It's got veins too. Yeah, I think I like that. Okay. What I do when they're curled up like this or folded, I just kind of put enough glue to kind of hold them in place like they've been ironed. And that's all you do. It's that easy. Then you go back. I'll just staple this on because why not? Maybe the hard part for me is that they all look the same until I get a lot of stuff put on the top. I do like that one. What am I thinking? Oh, like a little blue circle. I actually really like the circle. Okay, let's do the circle. I can sew across that, or I can sew on this side down here. Just depends. You just hold this into place while the glue sets enough to glue everything flat. Oh yeah, I like that a lot. Let me see, would a little mushroom work? You know, I think it's the matching the leaves that works. Like this has a lot of orange in it. Oh, how cute. Oh, I need the fluffy stuff. Maybe I'll get the one with the burgundy in it. So this is more likely. See, it matches the ink in the back. That ink I didn't like. But okay, let's see. What if I put that somewhere where the little mushroom could sit in it? Oh, that is so cute. I hope you can see this. Okay. Here we go. I almost threw those little mushrooms away. I wasn't real happy with them. Good thing I didn't. That's just an example of why you shouldn't be too impatient, because you just never know how things will work out. My mouth is so dry I can't even talk. But I'm almost to a point where I can stop. Okay, I like that. And the little mushroom would be cute, sitting right over here somewhere. Oh, that's cute. That's really cute. That black eyelash trim just is like the last thing you need. I always sit there and go, and then it's just perfect. So, okay, I think I am going to tear this little bit off right here. Yeah, that makes it look more like a flat panel instead of a random collection of strips. But yeah, oh, I really, really like that. Okay, these are all going to be sewn, as I've said. So let me see, something small. Do I have anything small over here? No. How about a nice long piece? That would be fun. If I could find enough sparkly stars. Oh, maybe I used them already. Could tear some more. And basically the width on this piece of night sky is just extra thick card, so it will help balance this, give it a little support, and you can still see the stars. So that's working for me. Let me tack it down with some glue. Come on. I wouldn't have to use so much, but it just doesn't seem to be the same today. This is a new bottle. And I know every time I went to Walmart, I seemed to buy a bottle just during COVID because I wanted to make sure I had an extra bottle or two. So I'm still going through those I've had since then. I like that. And I don't know about that. I don't know. But maybe it would be fun to just have a bunch of leaves. Any different colors that are jumping out? Ooh, red with veins. Is that cool or what? And now, all I need is something, oh, maybe green. I think this one needs green, but that one's all crunched up. I'm going to have to glue it carefully if I use it. I like that. Maybe not too high, not too low, but just enough to let the stars sparkle down here. And this could go on the other page too, this way. It doesn't have to go this way. I don't know why I'm always setting things up off the right. Probably because I'm supposed to be left-handed. I'm sure it has something to do with that. Okay, maybe. Actually, I like that with one last leaf right here. It's just different. It's different, and it helps, you know, give a different feel for another spot on a page. It's nice not to have them all exactly alike. They just keep bringing more and more dirt and pounding it into the ground next door. It's crazy. Do I like that little butterfly on this one? I have 3 more pieces of this stuff. I don't want to use everything on this one. Maybe I like it. I'm just going to glue it on there. And later I'll sew and it'll be awesome. Oh, that's what's wrong. I didn't have any of this on here yet. Oh, and my mind is thinking I put glue on the leaf instead of me actually paying attention to what I'm doing. I don't know if I like this one that much, but you know, I don't want them all to be identical, so maybe I'll just go with it until I get it sewn together. I do like all the leaves. The leaves are fun. And I love this eyelash trim. Like I said, I think it was $1.50 at the thrift store. A whole skein of it. You should always check the thrift store. And I'm not talking about Goodwill. I'm talking about little private thrift stores that have lots of good stuff. And they go in and they manage where they keep it. Keep everything neat and tidy. Okay. Oh, I like the colors on this. It's really loud. I like it a lot. Let me see. I finally see some twinkling stars. There's one here and down here and here. So I know I want those showing, just like that. Okay, what about this one? I don't know about that one. I don't like the shape of it. It's not quite, it's lopsided, a lopsided rectangle. I think I'm going to leave that one out. Let me try this. Oh yeah, that's so much better. I don't know why my brain does that. It wants like symmetry, not random stuff. And this one here, there's two. And because there are two gaps here, I like the color showing, so I'll just leave it. I'm not going to think about it. Let's get a nice loud leaf. Oh, I like that. And this one could go somewhere. Maybe both of those. Oh yeah, I like that. Let me staple it. So, I need 2 more leaves. It's much better if you do one step on everything all at the same time instead of randomly fuss with one at a time. Maybe I need another gold one. Yeah, that gold's fun. It just kind of pops. Okay, so those need some embellishing. I'm out of string, squirrely eyelash string. So, get a little. This one would be nicer over here because that color isn't as prominent on this one. And then this one will have more gold. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, I don't know why. I just don't understand why this looks so perfect on here. And the other set of autumn clusters I made. And then I turned them into tags. Oh, that is just incredible. Oh, I just really like those. Maybe I have an issue. I don't know why. Why I like these so much. Excuse me, I'm getting some chapstick. Oh, that's so much better. Okay, okay. I really like this little piece. That would be nice. I need something to get this off my hand. Oh, I have a little mushroom. I don't like it on there. It kind of disappears in that one. Okay. I like that a lot. Collection of specimens. Kind of off kilter over here. Notice everything is not lined up. It's not perfect, but there is a little order to it. And when I get some stitching vertically here, oh, maybe I'll go this way. I might have to think a few seconds on that. I really like that little label. I'm not buying any more of these things. I never use them. Never use them. Okay, we've got this. Put that in there. And this cute little tag could go somewhere. Now that I've got it out. That's funny. It's like the coordinates for the night sky. How funny. I think I like that. Put that little mushroom on there. Okay, let's see. This one went over here. There. And then this one is kind of on top of it over on this side. Oh yeah, I like how that kind of draws the eye downstairs there with those two steps. Now we can't really see the price on here, so maybe if I pull it out a teeny bit. There, looks more like a price tag, and this could go somewhere over here. Looks like it needs to go right there. Okay, come on glue, come on glue. Okay, let's see. I've got this one. Oh, I have one piece left and one strip of stamps, so I can still make something. I have some more sky, so that can all go together. I'll do some of it off camera. There's no need for you to see all that, but I've got these pieces. Oh, I think I needed to glue that on there. That's fun. It's a lot of fun. And then this piece, does that need a mushroom? You know, it looks cute right there. Oh, there's a ton of glue. Maybe it'll work for me instead of against me. Oh, that's cute too. Okay. These little mushrooms are looking cute. There's one like that. Do have a butterfly, even though I was grumbling about that. And maybe you can see them all together up here like this. And then I'm going to pause you and go sew them. I'll be back. Okay. I sewed everything. Just ran a decorative stitch along one side. And it just kind of ties it all together. I don't know Why? These will be so cute sticking out of a book. Those leaves. And this one, of course, had sewn before. It's just a zigzag. But the other one, I don't know the name of that stitch. I sure like it. This will be really nice as a belly band in the center of the page. I don't have anything to show you with. Maybe I could just do this. Like belly band down the center. That's kind of ugly. It's hard to see. There's that. Or on the edge. And all those little leaves sticking off the edge are so pretty. This kind of reminds me of a candle. Like a Christmas candle on something. And there'll be the long cylindrical kind of rectangle thing. And then the flame. And then there will be all the leaves and things sticking out. Oh well. That's all I'm going to do with these today. I'll keep them in the pile with everything else and use them on something. I may even put some packs of these in my Etsy shop. See you later. Hi, it's Kelsey from Junk Journal Magic. I finally decided what to do with that last piece of painted paper that I had ready for the die I lost. And now I'm starting to think maybe I didn't have a die, but I know it was sitting right here on this table. I'm not crazy. I essentially went through and cut out this leaf, whatever kind of leaf it is. It's from a Spellbinders die set. I like to use this one when I make clusters. It's a nice piece in the sense that if you cut out dark green leaves like this, it looks really good. The little dark greens sticking out here and there, and that's part of that. You have to have some dark stuff in your clusters or collage, or you're going to be sitting there looking at thinking, something's wrong, I don't know, should I do this, shouldn't I? And oh well. So I love this set for that piece, but this time I used this, whatever kind of leaf that is. I don't know, but it comes out just like this, and there's enough variation in color on that paper I made that I think I can make them look like autumn leaves. So that is Spellbinders. Let me see if I can find a number code. I cut it down to fit into a pocket, and now I don't have the complete code up here. Oh well. Oh well, I can go find it on Amazon, and if it's available, I can put a link in the description box below in case you're wanting that piece. But I also had some random leaves in this thing, and this came off, you know, leaf shaped, and it had another piece attached to it. I cut them all off. I have some small and some large leaves. I mean, elm leaves kind of have this shape, and don't ash leaves have this shape where they just kind of lay around curled up like that? And I figured by the time I played with them with some brown paint here, they will look more aged and grungy, like they're almost ready to be buried in the final phase of decomposition, you know, is about to occur. We'll see if I can achieve that look. But this piece I'm pretty sure was from Temu, and if I can find it, I will link it in the description box below. So what I'm going to do is push, oh, I still have strings out from my other project, but I'm going to push these aside. I'm going to put on this glove because I don't feel like scraping my nails to death trying to get paint out from under them. Ever since Halloween, and my daughter painted my nails black. Oh yeah, I thought I'd never get that stuff off. So basically I'm just going to get a little bit of brown, which looks like chocolate, or that stuff we call scat. Anyway, this is just Artist Loft's acrylic burnt umber. Looks like something else to me. So anyway, I have a sponge. It's very old, but it still gets the job done. I'm just going to try to pick up some paint on quite a few sides so I can get different textures as I rotate the sponge. Okay, let's see if we can do this. It's a little more grungy brown for autumn. I'm going to put some lines and things on them too, so they will look more grungy at some point. I'm going to get it on this finger, but I guess that's just life. At least it won't be under my nails. Let's see if I can get this one to look like it's got some big funky spots on it. Yeah, I like this. This is going to really make these leaves look cool. And this is a lot easier than going in and trying to use embossing powder. It takes a lot of patience. But I have quite a few leaves and a nice sponge, so hey, why not do it this way? Need to be a little more strategic in how I do this. Let me see if I could use it. Oh, that just made a big mess. Get some of that off there. Well, now I'm starting to get paint around that other fingernail. I guess I had good intentions. There. Let's try another big leaf here. Where is my hole? Right there. I like that hole. Then we just have to hope there are no cats hiding in here, so when I leave the room, somebody doesn't come and sit on top of the paint. Because that's my luck. I used to take this stuff and put it in the spare bedroom we use for storage up high, and they still find it up there. I don't know what those cats are thinking. I'm pretty sure it's their sixth sense. Two more, and I can almost say that I've finished this leaf project that like drove me nuts, but that's okay. I figured out something to do to fix the issue. Okay, there we go. Now all I do is wait for this stuff to dry. Okay, I'm back with my leaves, my final set of leaves, because I really don't want to use embossing powder and ink little die cut leaves. I just don't feel like that. But these, I just went down the center of each one and sewed a brown stitch for the central vein. And then I don't know if you can see, there's a little there's a little pattern here that has lots of different sized holes from that sponge. So hopefully you can see that pattern. And that little central vein, I think, just really makes these leaves look awesome. There's a lot of orange and bronze, not bronze, copper. That was copper paint. But yeah, I just sewed down each of these, and now they're finished. I can snip off the little bits of thread and glue them anywhere I like now. I also want to show you what I did with this zine. I went inside, because they never fold perfectly and there's always some little wonky edge sticking out. I just went in with some of that brown paint that was left when I sponge painted these leaves, and I just rubbed it in with a paper towel. I rubbed right down each side, and I got all these bottom creases. See how ugly it is on the inside? It can still be used for journaling on the inside. You can unfold it and have a secret place to write things down. But I think for these, I'm going to use some, oh, where are they? Some fall things I've made and had as digitals in my Etsy shop, quotes. And I've printed them on coffee dyed paper and on regular white cardstock, so you can get a different effect. They do not come with background papers or music paper. This paper here is one of my longtime favorites from Hobby Lobby. It reminds me of Charlie Brown. And so is this kind of bohemian, paisley, whatever, funky design. So yeah, I was thinking these leaves would be really good with these pieces I had made. I just need to do something with them. I think I should link in the description box below a link to this digital kit in my Etsy shop. I'm really tired. I have been working hard today to finish all of these projects, so I can move on and do something fun. So yeah, that's it. I'm going to compile all this into an art therapy session for next week.